In 1924, some predictions were made about what the future would look like in 100 years. Many futurists from the Roaring Twenties made their predictions in newspapers across the world. Were they right about 2024? Yes and no. Let's take a look. First up is what they got right to semi-right. Apartments and subways. Apartment buildings that are 100 stories tall. We will climb to 100 stories in the air, and we will burrow below to pay homeward fare. Our city, a hive, with a huge population, will swallow the farms of a fifth of the nation. More than 20 buildings around the world meet or exceed that height, so we can say that prediction is somewhat true. Also, we do go below ground level to ride the subway home in many cities. Home movies. There is going to be a movie in every home. Enter Netflix, Hulu, and multiple other streaming services, which do in fact put movies in every home. Trains, which will be traveling twice or 3 times as fast as they do now, will have film theaters on board. Families will make their albums in motion pictures. In the air and on the tracks, movies are shown for travelers all across the world. Smartphones with sophisticated cameras along with social media apps enable anyone to make movies of their own. Cinematic realism. Motion pictures 100 years from now will be so nearly like the living person or the existing object pictured that you will be unable, sitting in your orchestra seat, to determine whether they are pictures or the real thing. Think about modern-day films with a well-done CGI enhancement, and it appears they predicted that one correctly. The wrong. New York City's population. Real estate baron J.P. Day predicted that New York would have a population of 30 million by 2024. New York has certainly never had too much extra space, even though the population today is a bit over 8 million. Mr. Day was overly optimistic, to say the least. Jazz music is classical music? In the 1920s, jazz music was highly criticized and not very mainstream. But one futurist predicted that jazz music would become the new classical music. This certainly never happened. However, some jazz artists are so popular that they could be listened to for centuries to come, just as classical music has. Life expectancy. Sir H. Kingsley Wood made the prediction in 1924 that the future average life expectancy in 2024 would be 100 years old. The actual age of life expectancy today is 71 years old. Not 100, but not too bad either. The extremely wrong predictions. Cinemas bring world peace. A 1924 newspaper clipping read, "In the year 2024, the most important single thing which the cinema will have helped in a large way to accomplish will be that of eliminating from the face of the civilized world all armed conflict." If only that were true. No more diamonds? Another prediction said that the entire diamond supply would be gone by 2024. Although there are new ways to create diamonds in labs, diamonds are still mined to this very day. Beds that throw children. Yes, you heard that right. Maybe some parents wouldn't be opposed to this. All jokes aside, the child would wear a one-piece suit, and instead of an alarm clock, the bed would wake them up by flinging them upward. As we reflect on the astonishing predictions made a century ago, we find ourselves standing at the intersection of imagination and reality. As we look to the next 100 years, let's embrace the spirit of those dreamers, daring to dream even bolder visions for our future. The sky isn't the limit, it's just the beginning. Thanks for watching.